let's roll her out of here. Make way for the mystery crate engine. All right, guys, check this out. I don't know how it made it home. Ooh. Oh, I forgot there's coolant in it.
On your camera.
No! All right, guys, today's the day. We're gonna pull that engine, and I've got my cherry picker right here ready to go. We got a few more things to do before I can actually have the rest of the engine out. So as you guys saw in the last episode, we got the front of the accessories and all the drive off the front of the engine and the oil pans off. So the next steps are to disconnect the exhaust, drive shaft, take the O2 sensor out, of course. Headers are coming off, pull the intake, and get all the fuel system off. Once that's done, we'll drop the trans and move the truck over here so that way we can actually get to everything. And then you guys are just going to have to stick around for next week's upload because there is an engine on the way. I'm not going to reveal it yet. We'll do that in the next episode. So today's going to be the teardown day. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, guys, so I got the front half of the exhaust disconnected. O2 sensors out. You can see the wires hanging there. And our mid pipes and everything. They come out pretty easy. Of course, we had to kind of finagle them out, but this is a super nice crossover pipe that I had made. The guys that did it did a fantastic job on it. It literally fit like a glove in this truck. So now we're on to disconnecting the drive shaft. And I think from there, I'll begin going up top and getting ready to disconnect the headers, pull the rest of the assembly out. So got a few burrs we're gonna file away. There's a little bit of carnage to get them out. It wasn't bad, but yeah, let's move up top. All right, drive line is out. Exhaust is disconnected. It's time to go to the top and get ready to pull these headers. Exhaust actually worked out pretty good. I'm using my mount that I made to just hold the back half of it till the mystery engine shows up next week. But yeah, now we're ready to go up top and start pulling these headers. Of course, I'll have to come back underneath the truck because it is super tight under here, so I'm not going to be able to take the headers up out from the engine bay. It's going to have to come out this direction. So I think there's oil leaking from somewhere. Yep, there it is. That was close. Ooh. All right, let's go to the top. Making some serious progress on the engine here. Of course, I got the rest of the pulleys off the front. All the wires for Sniper are disconnected. We've labeled all those, and as well as the O2 sensor wires. And here's all the stock wires that come with the truck. So it's kind of a mess, but we do know where everything's going. Most of the wires from the truck are not being used, so I probably should go through this at some point. But for now, I'm ready to pull the distributor and the actual Sniper unit. I'm getting ready to pull it. Headers, all the rest of this, and then we'll be ready to roll it over and try to yank the motor. So it's getting pretty close. And if you guys didn't know, I am running the HyperSpark version with a standalone Holley Sniper ECU. So that is why you're seeing more wires than most of your normal Sniper kits. This allows Holley to control the timing, and it's pretty much just state-of-the-art system for a small block Chevy. You about can't do any better than Holley Sniper, honestly. So Sniper is off. All my wires are disconnected. Everything is somewhat labeled, so I should be able to put it back together without getting too confused. And you can see here that you got the distributor out. This is the HyperSpark. So this is what it looks like for you guys if you're thinking about doing one of these kits. And here's the rest of my junk. Next to the Gray Truck's original engine, kind of a cool Sniper cover that I had painted. And there's all my plug wires and my cap, AC, alternator. I'm trying to keep it all together because the engine should be here. I'm thinking it'll ship Monday from the carrier. So I probably like Wednesday to Thursday next week. And the only other remaining things that I got to look at buying, a billet steel flywheel from Ram. And then we're going to do a Ram clutch up to 550 horse. And then I've got a balancer coming as well from Summit Racing. So, and it is a Summit brand balancer. Now keep in mind the engine that's coming, it's going to be reusing some of these parts. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's coming along. Not all of these parts are going to be reused, but some of them. So we're going to go ahead now, start pulling these headers off, raise the truck up, and try to sneak those headers out of there. And I think we're going to be ready to roll it over to the 2-post lift and pull the motor. You know what time it is. It's time to pull this engine. I've got the top plate on, headers are off. Absolute nightmare to get the headers off on the passenger side on this engine. So if you guys have a set of long tube headers, I don't think it really matters what brand you go with. You're gonna fight it. Check this out. They are out, but man, I skinned them up getting it out. Pretty bad. I'll have to paint at least this side. The other side, you may get around not painting it. We'll have to see, but it's definitely hurt. So I'll have to repaint the headers, but small price to pay. But everything's out. We got it moved over. Had to push it, but we got it done. So now it's time to go up and get the rest of this stuff out of here. So excited for this. This truck is, it's gonna be insane when I get this new engine in it. Got the cross member ready to come out. Transmission's getting ready to come out. Got our stand here. Got our outriggers also placed on the truck because the way we had to lift this truck due to the cow track system, there's not really a good way to lift from this. I mean, technically you kind of can, but it's kind of awkward to hold. So we're actually holding the truck from basically the center of the truck where the cab sits. Of course, that's a pretty safe place to do it. But we always use outriggers because when you start moving stuff big like this and shifting weight around, you still know what it's going to do. So the exhaust is staying in place. I didn't have to take my cutouts off. That worked out really good. All the bolts are out of the cross member. We got that stuffed in the back of the transmission for now just to keep trans fluid in it. We get these bolts pulled here. They're kind of hard to get to. They're not the best thing in the world to pull. These transmissions are kind of awkward. So go ahead and get all the bolts out, getting this thing tooled up. Hopefully it won't actually fall off of it. Then we'll go to the front, and the only two bolts that's left to pull on this bad boy is just the two that's in your engine mounts there. We'll be ready to pull it. So getting ready to hook up, pull the 327. Transmission is out. NV3500, and it's in good shape, so we're going to reuse that.
Where are you?
Center hole.
Go down. There we go. Okay. We're going to pick up on it, and then we're going to pull these bolts out. Yeah, keep going.
That should be pretty close.
This is where we're going to have to beat and bang on it. All right, she's ready to come out. Looking okay. Looking okay. Come on out. It's just old fuel line, you're fine.
A little bit higher.
All kinds of carnage.
Oh, that was a shim.
That's a shim for the flywheel. All right, let's roll her out of here. Make way for the mystery crate engine. There you go. 327 is out. Gray truck is a rolling shell right now. So mystery crate engine is going to show up next week. So guys, if you haven't done it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out on this build. It is going to be insane. Like I said, I'll try to update you guys next week. I'm actually going to do another video before we install the engine. I'll go over what I bought, why I bought it, and of course all the details on the new engine. So guys, with that one, I want to thank you all for watching this video, and go ahead, comment below. Take a couple guesses at what you think I've got coming for this truck. And if you like what you see, smash that like button. That gets these videos out to the rest of the world. So guys, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Pretty good angle.
Oh, look at that, guys. Check this out. Oh. Yeah, you can see it real good now. I can't believe it held together. I really can't believe it. Alright guys, gonna move some stuff around here, and in case y'all haven't seen it in a while, Dad's green truck is still doing pretty good. He's got a few little leaks and stuff that he's got to fix, but other than that, this truck is mint. Of course, it is a V6, but I'm gonna give you guys a cold start just to hear the headers and stuff on it, because it's kind of kind of fools you a little bit when you crank it up. It actually sounds, it wants to be a V8 really bad. So let's give you a cold start.